Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by a previous guest. Cornelia, we spoke previously when you were an amateur. Now you're pro. You made your debut. Pretty big stage. Got the win. How's everything been after that? I know you've got a fight coming up now, but how was everything getting that first fight out of the way?
Yeah, just like normal, really. Didn't feel that big. Not that big of a deal. So yeah, I've just been training from like the day after the fight, almost. Not really, but the week after the fight. So I've been training up to now.
So what did you take out of that first fight? Because obviously 5-minute round, it's a little bit longer. It's a bit, you know, there's a little bit more you can do in the fight. But what did you get out of that fight that you maybe got to go back in? Because you got a lot of time in there. You got the full fight in there, so you got quite a few minutes of footage to review and go back to.
Yeah. The biggest aspect I think I brought from that fight is that it's not that big of a difference from amateur. Because when you're amateur and you start to think about pro, it's a huge thing, and it's pro and it's 5 minutes and everything. It didn't feel that much of a difference. Walking into my pro debut, I felt like just any fight. And 5 minutes, it's a bit longer, but also my conditioning is better now, so it's not a big of a deal, really.
I'll have to say, going on Cage Warriors though for your pro debut, that's pretty good. It's not a bad start. But you're fighting in Sweden on Cage Warriors. That's gotta be pretty awesome. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can't even think about it. It's it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be the night of my life, I think. All my friends, all my family, teammates, everyone's there.
That's what I was going to say. Because obviously competing in the UK, it's a bit difficult for friends to get over, I'd imagine. But for this, you must have quite a lot of interest. I imagine not just media as well, maybe locally. You must get quite a bit of a following behind you coming up for this fight. Yeah,
definitely. As I said, like everyone is there, and I'm doing interviews like every second day, and it's big. It's big.
That's awesome. Your opponent, she too is Swedish as well, I believe as well. So Malin, is it pronounced? Is it pronounced Malin Hermansson?
Malin Hermansson.
Okay.
Yeah, close enough.
So she is 1-0 as well. So what is it about? Have you bothered to look at your opponent? Have you bothered to see anything about it, or you just let your coaches do it? What's going on with that?
I've checked a couple of fights. I saw her pro debut live. I was there. So I seen a couple of fights, but I let my coaches do most of the watching. And I've also had a couple teammates, 3 of my teammates, 3 guys in my size. They have studied her, so we have done like simulation things a couple times a week, like simulation sparring, and they have done a really good job, like imitating her, and
nice.
Prepared.
So let's talk about your training then, because you're obviously based in Sweden, your training partners and everything. So tell us, your grappling is something that was renowned in amateur. It's going to be, people will see that in the pro ranks as well. So obviously you're developing your striking. What have you done? Have you done anything particular for striking? Have you maybe allocated a bit more time for that, or to kind of obviously blend it in with the grappling? Because it's something you have to manage quite well.
Yeah, we have focused a lot on the boxing, on the striking. So right now I feel super confident. Even though I'm facing a boxer, I'm just super confident in my striking right now. So we put a lot of time in that, and also, like, of course, striking to grappling, because grappling would be my finish thing, you know. It's my strongest part. So yeah,
she's been sprawling a lot. She's been doing a lot of sprawls.
That's that. I can't. It won't help her. It won't help her.
She's been doing this sprawl.
Yeah. You can do that all day.
Look, having the belief that you should have to go into this fight to win is something that I think if people look at your history, they'll see that you've got the capabilities and skill set to do very well in the sport. Seeing the women's seen on the UFC level with the 125 edition, etc. Is this something that excites you to see that the UFC's taken more and more women on board, and for yourself as well, you think this is fantastic because it helps women maybe in Sweden as well, to see the UFC a bit more, so to speak, because let's say that you got your Cage Warriors card, you're fighting on there. It's not that easy to access MMA for maybe there's not that many women's fight cards maybe about them to see. Seeing the UFC, something that you're always it's right there. Do you feel like then maybe there's going to be more women pushing now, and especially with these new weight classes, you know, all the women are going to be pushing there to get to the UFC?
Was there a question?
So do you see that there's more? Do you feel like there'll be more women now, kind of wanting to engage in the sport because of the UFC's exposure to see so many different women in different weight classes?
Yeah,
it's a bit more than say for Invicta was. Invicta was the pinnacle, but it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't there as much for everyone to see.
No, of course. So UFC is the biggest stage, right? And when they open the doors for more women, I believe that more women will see their chance and take it, like go for it. Like getting the 125, that's really big. A lot of girls are in between, like the 115, 135. Like 135 it's too big for me. Even though I struggle a little bit getting down to 125, but when I'm in 135, I'm too small.
Yes.
And 115 would be no. I couldn't make it. No, not possible. So yeah, that's really good. Really good.
Yeah, because it kind of almost gives you that kind of goal, so to speak, and it's like the end goal is there. You just have to take those little steps to get up to it now. Exactly.
Nice,
yeah, because obviously the UFC do tough, etc. They did that tough with the 125. Did you watch that series? Did you watch it and watch the girls fighting at the 125 to get an idea of what you're up against or what your kind of future competition could be?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched it.
And what do you think then?
Really great fight. That was a couple like fights.
Yeah. They brought it. Some of them girls they were not holding back. Woo!
No. That was cool.
Yeah.
Good to see. But also, like, I'm not far from them. I really see myself competing with them very, very soon. So, yeah.
And that's the thing. Obviously, you saw now with Molly McCann, Cage Warriors 125. She wins the title. She got that platform. She got signed to the UFC. It's happening in her hometown. Huge event for her. Now there's a vacant title. It's early in your pro stage, but you must be seeing yourself going, okay, cool. I can see now there's a vacant title. A couple, maybe two fights, maybe a couple more fights. I could potentially get myself onto that stage to fight for a title at Cage Warriors.
Definitely. Actually, her getting the UFC contract pretty much ruined my plans. My plan was to win like really, really beautifully in Gothenburg, and then I would call her out or say that I would like a title fight.
Oh,
now it's vacant.
How mean is she? Oh.
Yeah, she's.
God. Oh, Molly, just come back.
Yeah.
But then again, you could look at it another way. You could say to yourself, well, if I go there and put on a fantastic showcase in Gothenburg, and say, look, there's a vacant title.
Yeah,
I'd like to put my name. Yeah, I'd like to put my name in that hat. There's two people you need. I'm one of them. I want to dance. Yeah. Let's do it. Because the thing is, like, look, you had Molly McCann, but you look at Chris Fishgold. He defended the title 3 times. There's people who come there, defend that belt, get that notoriety, and it's huge, And I think Cage Warriors is one of the best platforms for that. You've got the right management, the right platform.
Sure.
The great exposure for you as a fighter for people, because UFC Fight Pass is global, so that's anyone in the world. In the UK, for example, we've got the big network, which is big sports networks, which show the TV fights. So you've got a lot of chance to expose your skill set to the world. Yeah,
it's perfect.
It's great, yeah, exactly. And so, look, you fought down in the UK, you got back up in Gothenburg, you'll fight anywhere. Now, you've done it in the amateur career, came over to the UK to fight. fighting in Sweden though, is there something about fighting in Sweden though that brings a bit more to the fight than fighting in the UK would, for example, or do you just see the fight a fight?
I guess it brings a little bit more nerves fighting in, especially in Gothenburg, because I fought in Sweden before, but it's been almost 2 years, I think, since I fought in Sweden, and that was like the nationals in the north of Sweden. So yeah, but maybe a bit more, and that's good because I'm almost always like too calm before a fight. I don't get nervous, and I get like worried. Why am I so calm? So I think this is really good for me. Now my I will be the perfect level of nervous, I hope.
I do the same. I'm too laid back. I'm joking around with people, and they're like, you know, you got to fight a bit. Like, yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's all good, man. It's all love. It's only 15. It's only 15 minutes, man. It's cool. We'll do it then. I'm having a good time now. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's just the way you feel. It's just the way you are. I think they used to say Fedor used to play cards. Used to sit there and play cards like poker or something. Yeah, just sit in the back and play cards.
It didn't even warm up. Like it just did like this.
Yeah, and just had that killer stare. Like just like I'm going to kill you. You're going to die. But yeah, you're going to die. Yeah.
Okay.
But look, you've like I say, you fought around the UK, you fought around Sweden, you fought across, you fought the World Championships. You've done all this great stuff, and for Swedish women, you must be getting quite a bit of attention, so to speak, from the female fighters now, who or maybe people who have aspirations to compete. Have you been given a lot of advice, I'd imagine, on kind of on the download, so to speak, on DMs? Have you had that kind of attention brought to you?
Some, but not, like MMA in Sweden, like the community is not that big, so you almost know everyone that competes.
Yeah.
At least the females. Like I know who they are. So of course from people I know, they contact me and I give some advice maybe, but it's not a lot. It's not thousands.
Hey, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Yeah. So your weight, you were posting on social media about your weight being lowest it's been. What are you know, you're looking lean as well. You're looking in good shape. You know, you're looking great. So what do you put that down to? Is this just more knowledge, experience, or is it something about nutrition that you're starting to tweak? What do you put it down to?
Yeah, I got some professional help this time with the diet and with the like water loading, weight cutting thing. So I think it's that I just managed my diet myself before and the weight cutting. So last time it was quite an experience, not very good one. So this time I feel very, very healthy and
It makes a huge difference. Your performance is different. I had a horrendous weight cut.
Yeah.
I was next day.
Have you crawled naked through a crowded bathhouse?
Not yet. No. It's one of my goals. It's one of my goals.
Yeah. Should be. Yeah. Already check that off my list.
I had I would do it because where I live in a small island. I have to travel across the day of the weigh-ins. I would have to cut weight the day before the weigh-in and sleep and then travel. So I'm like an extra 12 hours of cutting weight.
Yeah.
So I would be in my bath cutting weight, and I would just slide out of it and crawl on the floor because I can't stand up because I feel too lightheaded. You know it yourself. Yeah. So I just like crawl on the floor, and I'll be 1 minute and just lie there for a minute, compose myself, and then go a little bit further. Yeah, that's about as far as I've gone with it. It's not fun.
No, it's not fun.
But with the professional help that you've had, so have you noticed though the difference in how you physically perform with training as opposed to previous, like coming up the last few weeks?
Yeah, definitely. Like strength-wise, explosive, everything. It's actually like gone up
Yeah.
during the diet, during losing like kilos, a lot of kilos, and I'm just getting stronger. So like the physical training I do, it's the same guy that helps me with the diet. He's awesome. So
Oh, great. Yeah. So that's good to know, though, that you've got that kind of. It's almost like a mental advantage. You think, cool. I feel like Superwoman. Nothing stopped me at the moment. I've got a little bit left to lose. When I come to like my last fight, I felt really rough.
Yeah.
And this time, gosh, if I did that in that fight, imagine what I can do in this fight. That must be kind of in your mind, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
a great confidence boost for you, isn't it? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish. Well, I did the silly thing. I cut too much weight. End of. I went to 170 pounds. That is a silly thing for me to do. I walk around 215, 220.
15.
215 pounds, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, in kilos, that's about just over 100 kilos.
20 kilos?
No,
something
more than
like
that. 30. No, 23, 23 kilos I cut. Yeah, 23 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
not a good idea. Not a good idea. No. I look like Michael Jackson in Thriller. That's what I look like. I look that bad.
I look like that.
Yes.
That way. Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I can't wait though to see you perform. I can't wait to see you back on in the cage again. I know people that I introduced you when you made your pro debut. I said, guys, I got like a group of friends of mine that are in MMA. I said, check out Cornelia. She's a badass girl. Check her out. She's been killing the amateur scene. I said, put money on it. I guarantee you she's going to win. So you won my friend's money. I'll tell you that much right now. They put money on. They put you on there. And I said, look, keep an eye out. So you've got some new fans already in the UK. Without even knowing it, I've got them already on board. I've got them on the Cornelia train. It's going. It's picking up people. All right. And look, I can't wait to watch you fight again. I can't wait to see what new skill sets you're going to show to everyone, what else you're going to showcase, especially in that home crowd. I think it's just going to be an electric atmosphere. You know, I can imagine it's going to be raucous. You've seen the UFC events, how crazy they get. I can imagine it just being like that, really.
Hopefully, yeah, I'm stoked.
So before I let you go, I don't want to let you shoot off yet, but give a shout out to your gym, your training partners, people who have helped you out in this fight camp. You know, give them all a mention. They deserve that help as well.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a little list. It's a small list. It's a small list.
The small list. Okay.
I'm joking.
EPG MMA represents the best gym in Sweden, at least, with Joakim Engberg as my head coach. He's been amazing this camp. We just planned every training session in detail and all the game plan, everything. He's amazing. And then I got Anders Bjärmyr, also called the biologist. I don't know why he's not a biologist, but anyway, he's my strength and conditioning coach and also the diet coach. He's the best. He's just the best in the world. I told him that yesterday, that even though maybe you're not the absolute best in the world, but for me you are, because I love you so much, and you can say I love them so much, and yeah, they're awesome. And then I want a shout out to, it's already too long. Have I talked too much?
It's not. There's no such thing as too long.
Yeah,
there's no limit.
Let's go. Then I got help from Abba, and Michelle, two super awesome guys from the gym. They're the best. And my massage therapist, Ariel, he's pretty amazing, super amazing. Yes, and and Victor. I got some help here. Victor, another guy that helped me. He broke his foot really bad. That was a really.
Was that you? Was that you being too rough?
No, it wasn't me. Oh, thank God, no, it wasn't me. But he broke his foot like, he turned it like 180 degrees, and it was like dislocated and twisted and like smashed and everything.
How? How
Really,
did you do that?
and I think it was like a body lock, and you step on the outside and you throw, and his foot just got
Stayed,
stuck.
and
Yeah,
his body
it
went.
stayed on the mat,
Oh
and
my
the rest of the
God.
body went flying in the air, and the foot just was stuck. That was not nice. But anyway,
No.
he didn't even scream, he didn't cry, he was so calm. That's fucking impressive.
Yep, I'm screaming inside right now.
Yeah, I know, I did too. He wanted me to take photos of it. It was like, can you take some photos?
we had this young lad come for one session. He only ever came for one. I can understand why. It was his first ever class, and we were doing some kind of grappling class. I can't remember what it was we were doing at the time, and he must not have cut his toenails very well, or maybe just they were a bit too long, and he caught his big toe on the mat, and the toenail ripped right off and flipped 180, right?
No.
And he's just like, oh, I think there's something wrong with foot. And he looked down, and then he's just like, he just went white as a ghost. He
Yeah.
just he went a bit wobbly. He went, oh. So I pick him up, I put him on the boxing ring, just lie him on there flat. I'm like, just relax, don't look at your foot. Oh, I'm trying to calm him down. All the lads are stood at his foot like this with their phones, taking pictures. I'm like, you're not helping him. Get away. He's just like
That's
freaking.
the first thing.
Oh yeah. I took a picture.
First thing, yeah.
Oh yeah. I said send it to me. Send it to me. That's great. That. You never came back again. Oh gosh. Yeah, that stuff's funny. Sorry. Who else have you got? Anyone else you can remember?
Yeah, shout out to my boyfriend, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher.
He's also been my coach, like all my amateur career and my pro debut. He was there, so yeah, big shout out.
Yeah, Christopher, you rock. Woo!
Woo!
And what about your
No. Yes.
And what about your social media? How can people jump on and give you a follow and join you on your journey?
Connie Future. Connie Future. Yeah, Connie Future on Instagram, Facebook, Cornelia Holm, Connie Future. Yeah.
And you need to get on Twitter as well.
I actually, yeah, I got Twitter. I haven't tweeted anything yet.
Your pants.
I just read. I'm a lurking.
Ah, you just watch over people, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look for you. Is it Connie Future on Twitter? Is it?
Probably yes. I'm not sure. Let me check. It's with
Let's have a look for you, people. Let's find her.
Yes, at Connie Future.
There we go, Connie. There we go. So I'll follow you now, doing nothing on Twitter. There you go. There she is, people. Yeah, you have.
I have 30 followers.
Yeah, you do. 30 and 31 now.
God, I didn't think I had any followers. 30.
Yeah, we've just followed you. I'll follow you on my other account as well. There you go. And she's posted nothing, people. It's fascinating. So here we go. Well, I'll be tagging you on this when I post this on Twitter, so you better retweet it.
Yes,
Here we go. And
first week.
so you've done your sponsors. Oh, sponsors. There we go.
Yeah.
You've got sponsors.
Okay. Ariel Summit. And then Risk Casino Sverige. Whoop, whoop.
I was going to say that.
That's it for now.
Is that it for now? For now. You're going to get more, I'm telling you. There's big names coming your way, girl.
Yeah.
There's good things coming your way. Okay?
Yes.
Right, look, thank you for your time again. It's great speaking to you. Have an awesome weekend in Gothenburg. Have a great experience. It's going to be one to remember, definitely. And look, just go out and just do your thing. Have a great time.
I will. Thank you. Nice chatting with you.
Pleasure.